Hello, my name is Rhea and I am a dietitian with Westwind Counseling. Today I'm going to talk about some myths that exist, some general, nutrition myths. By all means, is this list all encompassing? Absolutely not. I picked four just for the sake of time and you watching this video. So the first one I picked is this idea that less is better. It's just not true. We need calories for energy. We need enough for our body to function. We need enough for our body to function at its best, including our mental health, our emotional regulation, our ability to tolerate distress, all these things. So yeah, our body needs energy. We cannot, we're not plants. We can't photosynthesize. We do need to eat, and we need to eat enough. So yeah, less is not better. I do recognize that there is barriers often to eating enough, whether that is, your experience with an eating disorder, food scarcity, food deserts, etc. So I do recognize that isn't necessarily an easy thing to quote unquote fix, but just wanted to dismantle that myth a little bit and just, be another voice out there that, yeah, we do need enough food and less isn't necessarily, or maybe ever better. Demonizing certain macronutrients is my second myth. So I guess it's not really a myth, but this rule or this like constant messaging out there that exists, that certain macronutrients are better than others, that we need certain macronutrients more than we need others. I mean, that might be true on an individual level, but as a generalizable like rule or guideline, it doesn't make a lot of sense. We need all of our macronutrients. We need protein, we need fats, we need carbohydrates for a variety of different reasons for our body. The third kind of general myth that I hear or have experienced is that we should only eat food for fuel, and that we shouldn't eat food for enjoyment or taste, or have favorite foods or enjoy, maybe you're a person with a sweet tooth, maybe you're a person who likes salty foods, that we shouldn't have these preferences or have fun with food. And that's just not true. Food exists in so many different contexts, whether that be connection, tradition, again, just favorite foods, learning, travel. There's so much more to food than just like fueling our body, although that is important. Nourishment is important. It's definitely not the only thing that we experience with food. The fourth general myth that I hear is that like we can look at a specific food or food or a category of food and deem it unhealthy or healthy or good or bad. It actually doesn't make a lot of sense. I can't look at a person having a certain snack and decide whether or not that is unhealthy or healthy. I don't know that person. I don't know their individual needs. I don't know their current conditions. I don't know what their relationship is like with food. I don't know what they've had that day, what they've had that week. I just can't decide that based on knowing what kind of food or what food they had. So yeah, just this idea that one specific food or category is just automatically healthy or unhealthy. It doesn't make a lot of sense. We need more context. Nutrition is so individual. So those are the four I picked just because I hear them often. I know there's a lot more out there. I think that's it. I guess my intention with this video is just to like bring attention to these myths that exist and maybe like give a little extra awareness or oomph or understanding when we maybe hear something and we're questioning it, maybe we have a little bit more questioning. Maybe we question this information a little bit more, that like nutrition isn't all or nothing, it isn't black or white. It is very nuanced, it's very individual. And so these, broad generalizable rules or advice that exist out there, often we need more information, we need more context, and I think it's helpful to kind of break down some of these, I guess, myths or generalizations that exist, so that we can have more awareness about the information that we're receiving, and what we want to take in as an individual. That's all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.